Good sir, are you tired of that boring old food? Are you confused sometimes by the way that it's made? Are you really frustrated that you can't mix your bread and meat together and make it an amazing sandwich? How would you like it if there was a ton of new foods added, if there was new ways to harvest, new ways to cook it, and new ways to craft it? Then have we got the data pack for you! Hello again, skunkmunkee here, and today in our Datapack showcase, what do we have? Well, I bring you yet another Datapack from Mr. GatKong. This is one that he's been working on for quite some time, and it's one that is close to something that I wanted at one point, that I asked for. I think it was my Christmas wish list. Adds dough to the game, adds some different pies to the game, but he went like full overboard on all the different stuff, and he went into like sushi and all sorts of crazy things. So yeah, let's take a look at this. This is the kitchen. What am I doing down there? This is the kitchen pack by GatKong, and it adds a lot of food. So now, as to make sure you've loaded the pack, if you go into your advancements right here, kitchen crafting, yeah, there's one here I didn't even know about. Ooh, that's cool. Look at all the food that he's made. This is absolutely crazy. So let's just start right here at the top. And the first thing that you're going to need is a stick. Yes. And you take your stick and you go find, and I've got it right here, a stick and seagrass. So let's go right down here to the seagrass. Hop over into survival and smack the seagrass. Smack it. Yeah, can I? Thank you. There we go. Boop, there we go. We got rice. And rice is going to be the basis for a bunch of these different foods. And as you can see right here, stick, seagrass, rice. So if we take the rice and we put it in a cauldron that is full of water over fire. Boom! Cooked rice! Woohoo! So I love this. This is so neat. And boop. So that you can take the cooked rice and you can make it into all of these. So you can make maki. I will say this correctly. Maki sushi sake, sushi sake, or is it poke bowl? Poke bowl? I don't know. So those are the different things. So kelp, raw fish, and cooked rice will get you this. Raw fish and cooked rice will get you this. Vegetable, a bowl, and cooked rice will get you this, the poke bowl. And then, as you may have noticed, there is one other one there that I didn't even know about, which is rice, bowl, and a meat. So let's grab a bowl. Give me. Oh, I'm not in creative. That helps. And then a meat. Where's my? I've got meat around here somewhere, don't I? Over here. There we go. So let's grab our meat and head over to our crafting table. So we just gotta throw it in there, like that. And meat poke bowl. There we go. Poke bowl. I don't know what it is. So yeah, that goes next to it. So you use the meat, the bowl, and the rice, just like you did with the vegetable. So that is basically it for the whole sushi part, but it's really neat. I mean, kind of. There is calamari over there. But the way that you make bread in Minecraft makes no sense. You don't just smush wheat together and get bread. So if you smush wheat together here, put 3 wheat in the crafting, you get cram bread. You cram it together. Cram it together. And then the way you make cake isn't normal either. See, that's how you should make cake right there. So if you make cake the normal way, which is milk, 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 sugar, egg, sugar, and then wheat, 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 you get a whole wheat cake, which is, well, I mean, it looks like that. It doesn't look like a nice, pretty cake like that. So that's the normal crafting recipe for wheat for cake. Will get you a wheat cake. So that's just the recipe of cram bread and whole wheat cake, which replaces the original recipes for bread and cake. And then you may be wondering, well, how do I get actual bread? Well, we'll get there in a minute. But then what can you do with some meat and stew and stuff? So if you take raw meat in a bowl, you get Hearty Soup. And that's just, pretty good. 6 points of healing and 7.2 regeneration. I don't remember. But if you make it like you would a mushroom stew, but you put in your meat, now you've got actual hearty stew, and that's really good, actually. That's amazing. I like that food a lot. But then the same thing is with a cookie. You don't make cookies with wheat. you make biscuits. So you get your biscuits here with the cocoa, and then right over there is how you're going to make your cookie. Is that right? Huh. But then something else you can do that's similar to the sushi is you can take your squid sashimi. And all you got to do is go kill squids, and they drop this right here. And then if you take this and throw it in the pot, boop, calamari. Yummy. I've had calamari. It's actually pretty good. So that is another way of using the cauldron, which is really, really neat. We're going to skip all this for right now because I wanted to go over here. And I forget what this one is now. Right here. Use raw fish. Okay, so all you have to do is just craft with a raw fish. Boom. And you get sashimi sake. There we go. So that should not be displaying right now. Which is another food item. But then the way that you get to making the other stuff with actual dough is if you take wheat in a grindstone, you get flour. That makes sense. You take wheat and you make, or not, did I say grindstone? Stone cutter. You guys use a stone cutter to get that. Then if you use your flour and your cocoa beans, and oops, let's throw that one on the ground. There we go. This right here is the way that you get cookies. I don't know why I have this backwards. Go over. No. Yeah, there we go. That's how you make it. I was going to say that's how you make a cookie. And then if you add sugar in the middle, well, then you get a sugar cookie. So you get your little chocolate cookie and you get your sugar cookie. And that just makes sense. And I like sugar cookies. They're really good. But then a lot of times you actually need to make a dough. So you take 3 flour and 1 egg, and that gets you actual dough. And then the dough you use to craft a cake, because that makes sense. Put dough in a cake. Dough, sugar, egg, and your milk, and then you get a cake. But maybe you want a special kind of cake. Maybe you want a carrot cake. Instead of the middle dough, you put in a carrot, and you get carrot. Oh, nummy, nummy, nummy. Do I just eat it like that? So nummy. That doesn't give you much, though. Huh. Interesting. That gives you so little amount of hunger regeneration for all that. So that is all the different types of things that you can do with dough. Now, let's just clear out that. Over here, we have all sorts of different types of custard. So egg, sugar, and pumpkin gives you pumpkin custard. Egg, sugar, and apple custard. Golden apple custard. Enchanted golden apple custard. Which does a decent amount of food there. Then you can make your melon custard, your chocolate custard, which, so good. Oddly enough, this recipe is not working. I've talked to Gat. Hopefully he can get it fixed soon. And then here is your purple custard, which uses the chorus fruit. And then using milk, you get cream custard. And then using your honey bottle, you get honey custard. So look at all these different types of food that you can make with your custard. So delicious. So that is the custard. Then you've got all this stuff. But we're not done yet. No, we're not done yet. So over here then, this is what I love. I love this part so much. If you take your dough and you throw it in here, which is how it should work, this is how you get bread, is you cook your dough. And here is our bread. And we get whey bread from that, which is, exact same thing as bread. But then if we combine it with these different items, we make sandwiches. Why are sandwiches not a thing? Why? I'm going to rant about it. I'm not going to rant. I'm not going to rant. Maybe in another video I will. So if you mix it with your cooked salmon or your cooked cod, then you get a fish sandwich. With steak, you get a steak hoagie. With your rabbit, you get a rabbit po' boy. With your pork, you get a ham sandwich. Your mutton, you get a lamb gyro. And with your chicken, you get a nice chicken sandwich. Wow, that's a lot of hunger. Huh. What is that? Rabbit stew. Okay, so this isn't going to stack. Yes, none of these are going to stack. These are probably all like rabbit stews, aren't they? Right. So you can get a bunch of these and they're not going to stack, unfortunately. But they do heal you quite a bit. So if you just carry it around like a stack of bread and a stack of cooked, steak, put them together as you need it. That's some good food sources right there. But we're not done yet. No. So right now we have pumpkin pie. That's it. Pumpkin pie is the only thing we have. And to make it in here, you're going to use a sugar, egg, dough, and a pumpkin, and you get a little pumpkin pie. But we can also use apple, golden apple, enchanted apple, milk, honey, sweet berries, coarse fruit, melon, and cocoa. And then we get our apple pie, golden apple pie, enchanted golden apple pie. Oh, we called it a notch apple pie. Haha. A cream pie, a honey pie, a sweet berry pie, a purple pie, a melon pie, and a chocolate pie. And these all look so good and so delicious. What exactly are they? They are pumpkin pies. Okay. That kind of makes sense, actually. So all these different things. So maybe you don't have a lot of pumpkins. Maybe you've got a lot of sweet berries. Well, you can make your pies through that. And then you can eat your delicious pie. It's going to be amazing and awesome and delicious. So yeah, this is the kitchen pack by GatKong. And there are so many foods added. And a lot of these are like overboard. Like this whole rice thing, he was so happy about this. This is so funny. But it's really cool. I really like that he added the rice in there. The custard is a cool one. The dough is totally something that should be in Minecraft. You should not be able. I like that he made it so that you can still make your cram bread out of the 3 wheat, but your whey bread. Look at the difference in the hunger and the saturation that does. Yeah, that's how it should be. This is nothing. The way that you make this with making the dough and then cooking the dough, that's how it should be, Moshe. Take note. So if you guys enjoyed this pack, you can find a link to it down in the description. You can download it, put it in your worlds, enjoy it, eat all the delicious foods. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, consider subscribing, turn on the notifications. You can follow me on Twitter. You can join my Discord channel, and I'll see you guys in the next Data Pack Showcase. Until next time.